Just a few technical aspects for making your video, and the three things we're going to cover are the camera that you're using, how to record your sound, and what sort of lighting you're going to use. So for the camera, I'd be recommending everyone use their phones because the camera sensors in the phones are really good. You can get into the settings and mess around with the quality, make sure it's like a high quality and so on. When you're using the camera, if you're actually like performing a piece or something, you mightn't be able to use the camera yourself unless you have it set up somewhere so it's steady, like on a tripod. So you might need to get some help from a family member with that one. And just make sure that you've checked the framing to make sure that like the shot is exactly how you want it to be, and then you can go around to the other side of the camera and play your music or whatever it is as well. Okay, don't be afraid to shoot it a few times as well. If you're not happy with it the first time around, try and record it a couple of times as well and make sure that it's as good as you can get it. Next up, we've got the sound. So when it comes to getting nice audio or nice soundtrack for your video, make sure that you're not doing something where there's any background noise, so like people chatting or dogs barking or traffic or anything like that. Make sure nobody's going to interrupt you either as well. Now that doesn't apply if you're going to like add a soundtrack onto something afterwards as well, so you're not actually reliant on the sounds that's in the background of your video. So you might want to do some like editing yourself on it afterwards, and there's loads of like free editing software that I'm sure some of you might have already, but go have an explore online for like types of film editing software that you can use. The last thing that we want to cover then for today is lighting. Sunlight is like the best sort of light. Now we've had some really sunny days the last little while, so the sunlight that you're getting around like the middle of the day, it's good, but it might nearly be kind of overpowering. Like shadows might be too strong, or you might have some glare in the screen and things like that. Now, it totally depends on what you're shooting, of course, like, but and even on, if it's an overcast day, shooting in the middle of the day is fine. But generally speaking, if it's a hot day like this, or if it's a warm day, sometimes shooting in the morning or the evening can be really good. You can get like a really nice quality of light. There's the last kind of hour before the sun starts going down is called the magic hour, and it's used a lot in films because the light quality is really good. Now you can also shoot things inside, like I'm recording this today on my laptop. I've got loads of sun coming in from the windows. I'm here in the kitchen, so there might be a room of the house that's pretty well lit, and you could use that as well, and you could set up a background and whatever that you'd like to do also. The last little thing that I want to mention to you as well, when you're working on your videos, when you're finalizing them, please make sure that they're MP4 quality, because that's the best, or sorry, MP4 format. That's the best format for YouTube. Generally speaking, a lot of videos that go onto YouTube are MP4, and they're 1080p as well. And the aspect ratio is 16:9 as well. Okay, so that's all the technical aspects. But if you have any questions on any of this, just send them over to me. The email address is in the description. It's killian@dabbledomusic.com. If you need any pointers, I'm here to help. Okay, thanks a mil.